Everybody shut up! And action! Is Akagi a good anime? It slaps! Okay, so recently I watched an anime called Kaiji. I posted a review of that earlier. This anime was pretty nice. It's a story of a guy gambling to save his life, kind of like Squid Game. It was a really fun watch. I really got hooked to the story. And then I see the poster of Akagi, a character that looks really similar to Kaiji. Similar art style too, but it feels like it's more in the past. So is this a sort of prequel to Kaiji? No, it's not. It has no relation to Kaiji. It just has the same art style and is also about gambling. And it slaps. This anime is about Akagi, a teenager who is running away from the cops and ends up looking for refuge in a gambling den where a guy is gambling in a game of mahjong to save his life, because if he loses this game of mahjong, he's dead, to cover up his debt. Like, okay, so this guy though, Akagi, is a cunning, devious demon of a gambling menace. Like, this guy is an absolute beast. He wants the essence of gambling, where his life is on the line, where if he loses, he loses his life. He basically learns mahjong on the spot and suddenly is the craziest player you've seen. Like, he is an absolute beast. And obviously I don't know how to play mahjong. That might not be obvious, but like, I don't really know mahjong. I've always seen it, but like, I wanted to learn how to play it, but I never got around to learning how to play it. And here it makes it look like a really, really complex game. Like, obviously there's a lot you understand. It's not going out of the way to explain how you play mahjong or anything. So when you're watching the game, watching this anime, a lot of it is constantly talking about mahjong in ways that you don't quite understand unless you take a time to go learn it and then come back to the anime. But at the same time, it does explain it in a way where you start understanding, like, okay, this is better than this. This is better than this. This is the best hand. This is a worst hand. Oh, this is an exceptional hand where if certain things that come in play, this hand can be played and suddenly it's better than everything. Oh, okay, so these are rules. Like, you don't actively understand how it works in the context of the game, but you just understand that some stuff is good, some stuff is bad, some board states are better than others, and you're just kind of getting a very, very loose grasp just for you to remain in the context of the show and understand, oh, he's winning, he's losing, yada, yada, yada. But obviously this movie has a lot of constant talk about, it spends most of the time, rather than characters talking or anything, it's constantly talking about mahjong, and oh my god, he can do this, 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 this. Wait, what the hell? Why isn't he doing that? What is this kid thinking? Oh my god, he's going to lose this game. Oh my god, he's a genius. So it's constantly going in the state of that, and when it's talking about mahjong and when it's talking more about the mahjong and tile pieces and stuff, you're kind of lost and not following it, but at the same time, you're able to loosely follow and understand good and bad and get involved in the tension that it's trying to create. But more so, the tension really amplifies itself when it's talking more about the characters, their persona, their psyches, as well as like the characters talking about the strategies and stuff, because you don't understand the game, but you understand the discussions they're having, and it just all comes together to build the tension it's trying to create and to create the understanding around the story it's trying to create, and you're able to follow everything smoothly. I was able to understand most of what's going on, just not the game aspects and the specific aspects of the game, but besides that, it really just helps you follow the story. It really just hooks you, and you're always following this character Akagi and seeing how he journeys through this anime. It's just constantly about him playing games of mahjong for money, and he's just a really interesting character to follow. Is it this some enticing grand sort of anime? No. It's just you following this character Akagi and the guys who gamble, trying to make money and trying to beat other high-level mahjong players. And from that aspect, it's just a really enticing. I never thought I'd watch an anime where I don't understand how the game is played, yet this one had me constantly feeling tense on what's going to happen next. Yes, the pacing, like Akagi, like in Kaiji, it is bad, but it is a lot more bearable. Like, you're able to watch, follow, and you're excited to see what happens next, but it keeps cutting off at the end and making one game last, like, 7 episodes where you're like, oh my god, just speed up a little, man. And it's like, oh my god, just stop dragging it out over and over. Just, like, keep it going. But, like, it does drag it out over and over to try and reach an episode quota, is what I feel like it's doing. A lot of it feels needlessly expansive talk on mahjong, but it could be cut down, but like whatever is talking about the characters, the psyche, and just the main state of the board, it does build a good sense of tension and aspect of the show where you're kind of just hooked, engaged, and feeling the tension behind the characters and what's going on in the game and the board stand, and just really puts you at the edge of your seat on seeing what is happening. And yeah, so that is Akagi. It is a good anime. I really enjoyed watching it. Is it immersive? No. Is it rewatchable? I'm not rewatching it, but I really enjoyed watching it for the one time I did watch it. I really had a good time watching it. I really liked the story. I really loved the character of Akagi. The surrounding characters, they provide good supporting characters to watch the story unfold, but it's mostly just games of mahjong, honestly. If you don't want to learn mahjong, don't worry. You can still find a good sense of tension in this anime to enjoy watching, but it does talk a lot about mahjong, so it might feel a lot more comfortable to watch if you do understand the game. And if you don't understand the game, it does feel a little off-putting and complex, and it puts you away from wanting to learn how to play mahjong. And at the same time, it just kind of pushes you away from the anime because it talks a little too much about mahjong in a sense where you don't understand, but loosely understand, so you can build the tension, yada yada, like I said earlier. But like, most of it's just talking about mahjong, but the character psyche and stuff, and the characters, how they grow and play, and the risks and the gambling aspect, that really does feel a lot more enticing, and it really does hook you to the story. And that's why I'm giving this anime a solid 75%. I really enjoyed watching it, and I hope you do too. That is Akagi. Peace.